man crush that Michael Barlow has on you? Do you know about it?
A few of the players made comments this morning. I haven't seen what he said apparently yesterday in the media, but I think, yeah, Michael and myself have always got along pretty well, and we like to pump each other's tyres up. So it sounds like he's done that with me, and I'm sure I'll return the favour at some point in the future.
I think he sort of implied that you haven't got a weakness, you're just the all-round good guy. Is that right, or is there a weakness?
No, I've got plenty of weaknesses, but I probably won't reveal them on television. So.
Luke, big game this week, obviously. How are the boys feeling ahead of the game?
Yeah, really good. We're just going through the motions as we normally do. The processes from week to week don't change very much. So we had a training session yesterday, which was good. Bit of work this morning, and then we'll have our main session tomorrow ahead of the game on Saturday night. So everything's ticking along as it should.
What sort of areas stand out with Collingwood that you need to shut down?
Clearly their midfield's very strong. They've got a good forward line as well. On the back of our performance last weekend, we were very happy with the way we went about our football, albeit we lost the clearances and contested ball, I think, on the weekend. So that's an area that we need to work at and improve coming into what will be a big challenge with their midfield this weekend.
Are you relishing a potential battle with Travis Cloke?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you always look forward to the big challenges, and myself, Zach Dawson, Michael Johnson, whoever's on him at whatever point in time will certainly relish the opportunity to play against one of the best forwards in the competition currently. But with any player like that, it's very much a team approach, and the pressure up the field has to be right, so he's not getting the delivery that he would like.
What do you make of his form so far this year?
Yeah, he's been really strong. He's obviously his ability to take contested marks is his great strength, and he's been kicking some goals, and as we know, he's been a formidable forward for a couple of years now. So that's a big challenge, and that's someone we're going to have to stop.
Did you watch him on Friday night, that battle? It was almost a battle of the forwards in the end in the last quarter with Revolt and also Cloke. Have you seen? Yeah,
I've seen snippets of it, but we'll look more closely at it today and tomorrow and really break it down. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be it presents a big challenge for our defence and albeit our whole team.
How is it decided whether Dawson or you go to him, or in fact, as you say, Johnson? Does it depend where he plays? Yeah, it'd be most likely myself if he's playing a bit deeper, but if he's working high up the ground, we do have structures in place where Michael Johnson might take him as he sort of plays a bit higher up the field than I do. So. We try and sort of work. I mean, these days in the modern game, you can end up playing on 2 or 3 different opponents throughout the night, so you need to get your head around a few different players. Is it not only strength with him, like his ability to work up the ground as well? Is that?
Yeah, he's a hard-working player. So, as I say, if need be, I need to hand over to a Michael Johnson or someone further up the field at the right time. That could be a strategy that we use and have used in the past.
As a Tour defender, Luke, obviously you would have seen the controversial hands in the back rulings that we've seen lately. Playing on someone like Travis Cloke, I mean, do you know the rule? Do you feel like you're confident in being able to not give away the free kick in those contests?
Yeah, you're just trying to, obviously that idea of that full extension in the arms. You don't want to be pushing opponents out the way, and so it's really just about standing your ground and trying to fight for a position really, and protect the ball drop, etc. So it is a challenge, but. Like anything, it's with the umpiring of it, people make mistakes at different times, and I think the umpires are doing their best in terms of trying to umpire that particular contest. So yeah, I feel I've got a good grasp of an understanding of the rule.
And have you just in training or anything like that? Do you practice that, and do you talk about it with the coaches to make sure that you're not? Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I mean that's a big part of the game, a contested situation. So of course we train that.
What's needed? I mean, you've done really well being undermanned in recent weeks. What's needed this week against probably one of the best teams in the competition?
Well, I think we need to play our brand of football, and we've proven since Ross has come that regardless of personnel, we have a very sort of strong game plan, and everyone that comes into the side, provided they execute their role, we can be competitive against anyone. So we're missing a few key players obviously, but if we bring the right attitude and play our brand of football and our game plan, we feel we can be competitive on Saturday night.
Does There's a lot of talk about Buddy Franklin. I know you don't know whether he's coming here or not, but do you like to have Buddy Franklin alongside Pab in the forward line?
Oh, sure. Who wouldn't? Certainly be better to have him here than have to play on him every time. So yeah, I certainly wouldn't mind it.
You seen much of Stephen Hill this week? How's he tracking?
Yeah, from what I've seen, he seems to be okay. He was out there this morning, from what I saw. So he'll go through the paces tomorrow, and from our understanding, it wasn't anything major, so yeah, we certainly hope he'll suit up on Saturday night.
You've spoken of the strength of Collingwood's midfield. How important does that make, potentially bringing Stephen into the side?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I mean, Stephen's a class player, and he breaks the lines with his electrifying speed, etc. So he would be a great addition for us. But if he doesn't come up again, from what I said before, whoever comes into the side will play a role.